Hello there to all you bucketheads, and welcome back. Or hello there to all you foundlings. Welcome back to all you bucketheads. This is the most disorganized podcast on the internet, Under the Helmet Podcast. Welcome to the show. So, I'm sorry to say, but Eli's going to be running a little late tonight as he's in a meeting negotiating with a new sponsor, and he will be joining us shortly. Okay, here he is.
Hello to everybody. I'm happy to say
How was your meeting?
Well, the negotiations were short, but luckily I've finally secured today's, biggest sponsor.
We have a sponsor?
Actually, it is the first
More
of
than
many.
one?
Yes.
More than one?
I have a little presentation to show.
Do elaborate.
Let
put it
me
in presentation mode. Oh, wrong one.
give me but one
Yes,
moment.
Callahan. Apparently, the negotiations were short. For those of you who are wondering while Eli pulls up his presentation, this is going to be a new series that we're starting called A Night at the Movies, where we are going to be reviewing a movie. Today, we are obviously talking about the Phantom Menace because it is Star Wars month. So our next few weeks, we're going to be talking about all of the different shows and, all the shows, all the movies in the Skywalker Saga. If you would like for us to do like Rogue One and Solo, leave a comment. Let us know.
They're really good.
Happy to talk about them. But Eli's got his little sponsor banner pulled up. So we're going to take a little bit of word from today's sponsor, the Trade Federation.
Yes, in fact, I'd like to start off with tonight's main sponsor, the Trade Federation. This interstellar shipping and trade conglomerate can ensure you get everything from your Melu runs to holocommunicators delivered safely into your hands. Now, I could sit here and talk about their shipping operations all night, but their new big project is a little something they agreed to unveil just on tonight's show.
Okay.
Now, have you ever wanted to stifle the resources of an entire planet?
Can't say I have, no.
Have you ever felt the need to slowly and systematically topple a government through perfectly legal means?
Again, no.
Have you ever wanted to command a battleship hosting an oppressive army to quell the resistance of any planetary rebellion?
I do want to command a battleship, but why do I have to quell any resistance? Why would they resist me in my battleship?
Look, we already took the money. Just go with it.
Oh, okay.
Introducing the perfectly legal blockade from the Trade Federation. With just one of their state-of-the-art Lucrehulk command ships, you too will be able to block any and all traffic to and from the planet of your choosing.
Are we sure we should be letting these guys sponsor us? I mean, I'm wearing Jedi robes. Am I gonna have to go on and have some aggressive negotiations?
Look, the negotiations were short, but look, they already gave us money, and it's a lot. Just go through with it. Now, okay. I know what you're thinking, but Eli, won't the people of the planet send word to their allies that they're under blockade? Well, not to worry, as the Trade Federation's perfectly legal blockade blocks any and all, you heard me right, all communications to and from the planet of your choosing.
Okay, so I guess how can anyone afford one of these blockades? Just your average, run-of-the-mill human?
I'm glad you asked, Dylan. You see, you two can own your very own perfectly legal blockade for the low price of 28 billion galactic credits.
Well, shoot, anyone can afford that.
Exactly. So run on down to Catonemodia and just contact the Trade Federation at their headquarters to secure your own perfectly legal blockade.
Alrighty then. So that was the Trade Federation. Thank you for sponsoring us. At least it's not Raid Shadow Legends.
Thank you again to Ray Shadow Legends?
Ray Skywalker?
Ray Skywalker, Ray Shadow Legends?
Wait, Ray who?
I'm Ray. Ray Shadow Legends.
Ray Mysterio. We will be talking Ray. We will be talking the sequels. But right now, we're on the Phantom Menace.
Oh, CJ's just
The ability to have a podcast is not make you intelligent. You're right. Honestly,
CJ, love having you around. Love the new profile picture, by the way. That mall looks crisp.
honestly, looking at that comment right there, the ability to have a podcast does not make you intelligent, couldn't be more true. Just because you have a podcast does not mean you are smart.
Please refer back to the conversation that got put into the story of us deciding to lightsaber joust on bikes.
Hey, that actually sounds like a lot of fun.
It does sound like a lot of fun. It's the reason why men die earlier than women, but it'd be fun. All right,
That's
well,
okay.
hey,
Speaking of that, CT, I want to mention real quick. So, I have a lot of like friends and family members who are still in college. So, shout out to everybody who's doing exams right now. Study hard. Good luck. May the force be with you. Kick some names, take some ass. We got this, everybody.
May the force be with you, because I won't.
Good luck on your exams, man. Those exams are tough. I just, as a recent college graduate, exams are hard. Excuse me. But anyway, moving on. Let's talk about Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Just right off the bat, their master-student dynamic is just really cool to me throughout the whole movie. Like, they bicker back and forth, but it's always like they have disagreements, but it's always done in a very like respectful way.
Yes.
So
I find their sort of dynamic to be, it's like this healthy mix of, keeping things, it's a much more restrained than we see with like Anakin and Obi-Wan and certainly Anakin and Ahsoka, but it's still this kind of playful, fun demeanor that's really fun to watch on screen.
Absolutely. And what's interesting too is watching how Qui-Gon is like, how throughout the movie he kind of tells Obi-Wan and later Anakin, like the way he explains, because I'm not gonna lie. So I rewatched this movie on Sunday with some friends. And like Qui-Gon is honestly pretty like I should be studying, but I am being mindful of the future not at the expense of the moment. Honestly, heeding his words. Very, very well heeded of Qui-Gon's words. But honestly,
Al did his research.
Yeah. Qui-Gon has some of my favorite quotes in all of Star Wars. Be mindful of the future, but not at the expense of the moment. Is a good one. I personally love the ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
There's always a bigger fish.
There's always a bigger fish. Your focus determines your reality or your reality. Just tons. And one of my personal favorites is
oh no.
I had to. But honestly, Qui-Gon had to die. And it's unfortunate. Did you hear about like the original plan for Qui-Gon?
I did not know, despite, liking Qui-Gon as much as I do. I've never heard of the original plan for him.
Okay, so I read this the other day on, I can't remember if it was TikTok or Instagram where I saw this. So take it with a heavy grain of salt. But this is the original plan for Qui-Gon. So originally, his name was going to be Obi-Wan.
What?
And it was going to go through the movie as Obi-Wan. Everything would play out the same. He'd still get stabbed and he would still die.
Oh.
But his apprentice, who had a name I can't remember, but after he dies, to honor his dead master, takes his name, Obi-Wan. And that becomes Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Interesting. It's giving some Dread Pirate Roberts vibes from The Princess Bride, but I like it.
I wasn't a fan of it when I read it. I was like, yeah, I'm glad they went with this way. But the reason it was scrapped was because they didn't want to have two major character reveals in the same movie.
Right.
Because you've already got Padme.
Right.
So I was explaining, I actually had to explain that to one of my friends I was watching with. I was like, okay, so that's the Queen of Naboo, that's Padme. I'm like, no, technically not. That's actually Sabe. And she's like, who's Sabe? I'm like, she's Padme's like handmaiden, but also deep body decoy. This one's a decoy.
Have you seen how they play off of that in Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga?
I have not.
It is a lengthy running bit through the entire episode of the Phantom Menace, and it just gets better the longer you play that episode.
Okay, I'll have to look into that. But I'm very much in the mind, and the movie kind of confirms this. Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan knew all along that Padme was the queen.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Especially Qui-Gon. And like when they look at each other, they're both just kind of like, all right, it took this long for her to reveal it. I'm kind of impressed. But what always fascinated me about it was like her conversation with the Qui-Gon when they went. He's like, the queen's curious about the planet. She's sending her handmaiden Padme with it. And Qui-Gon's like, enough orders from the queen today. Savage, absolute savage. Qui-Gon's one of my favorites, honestly.
Qui-Gon's one of my favorites specifically because of his ideology. Because he has an entirely different ideology than pretty much any other Jedi, except for, I'd say Legends Luke mirrors him the most. I'd like to say Canon Luke, but Canon Luke hasn't learned from his mistakes very much, as we saw in Book of Boba Fett.
I think
he's getting there, but
Canon Luke, I think Canon Luke does learn from his mistakes. And we can talk this more when we get to Last Jedi. But he kind of mentions how, the Jedi were. Oh no, sorry, wrong character. I'm thinking Taron Malicos from Fallen Order, where he says the Jedi died long before the Purge. They were stifled by tradition, deafened by their past glories. So I can mention it here. But I think Malicos is a really good point that nobody really talks about.
Malicos made a lot. Honestly, people who skip out on Jedi Fallen Order skip out on so much. That game gives us so much.
It's a love letter to the prequels and the originals, all in one.
That's for another episode. I'll add it to the list just so we can take something else off the
dedicated
list.
Fallen Order episode. But anyways, moving on. So we get down to Naboo, running around, and honestly, one of my favorite side characters is introduced. Not Jar Jar Binks. Close second is going to be
Captain Tarpals?
Yeah, Captain Tarpals is definitely one of them. But one of my all-time favorites, and one of my favorites to impersonate, is, of course, Boss Nass. Yes. Hello, Big Daddy Boss Nass. Jar Jar, what you doing bringing the Outlander here? Me so no like it on a bull. They think they so smarty. wait, I want to run back real quick. Sabre, the hummus. Okay, no. So Callahan. So Padme's handmaiden is named Sabe, and she's getting a lot of like credit right now in the Darth Vader comics.
Oh, that's her. Yeah.
You so don't think you smarter than the Gungans? Me so like this. Maybe we saw being friends. He's one of my favorites. I just love impersonating Boss Nass. He's so funny. And then the whole time, like when they're talking, like Qui-Gon is just forced mind tricking him the whole time. It's great. Misa gonna get you to get a bunga. The quickest way to Naboo is to the planet core. Be gone with him. Boss Nass, just hilarious. Great character overall. This movie really has so many great characters that you can kind of impersonate. Where you've got your basics. You've got like Boss Nass. You've got the Nemoidians or Newt Gunray. My lord, is that legal? I will make it legal. And then, of course, we jump over to Tatooine, and we're going to talk about my next favorite character to quote from this movie. Which honestly, I love quote. I have a lot of Jar Jar quotes that I use from this movie that I didn't even think about.
Yeah?
Is we crashing? Misa a bit clumsy. Trying to think. Like when he jumps into the water, he goes, "Ow, wow, 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 wow." Love Jar Jar. Jar Jar gets way too much hate, but we already knew that.
We knew that part.
Yeah. Also, one of my favorites is when they're going through the planet core and they get bit by the fish. Monster out there, see, no power here. Oh, seeking and no power. What do you so thinking we say in trouble? And then the big eels up. Wow, wow, wow.
That level is also. I'm probably gonna make a lot of comparisons to Skywalker Saga, but Skywalker Saga is just so good.
It is. That would probably be a super tough level, to be honest.
It sucked, but was kind of fun.
The planet core. But anyway, so they rescue the queen, and then how can I forget the B1 battle droids? The few lines they have are just great. Halt. I'm an ambassador to Supreme Chancellor. I'm taking these people to Coruscant. Where are you taking them? Coruscant. That doesn't compute. Wait a minute. You're under arrest. The B1 battle droids in this movie are great. Even though they don't do much. I'd love to hear, and what I like about them is that they have a different voice than the Clone Wars droids. But I think that really works out because the droids in the Clone Wars and all the other media have the the little bit kind of higher pitch, Roger, like that. Versus these are a little bit deeper, Roger, Roger, checking out Corporal, we'll cover you, like that. It just sounds a little different. But so one of my comments, I got to give a shout out to my buddy Jose. I was watching the movie with him, and he's in the military. So when the droid tells check it out, Corporal, we're coming. My buddy looks at me and goes, "That's not a job a corporal would do." Uh-oh. Jake Lloyd graduated from Carmel High School.
That he did.
I don't know what that is, but speaking of Jake Lloyd, speaking of Anakin, let's now move to Tatooine. So the Hyper Dream. Also, R2 in this movie, Giga Chad. Saves the whole ship by himself. And then proceeds to do a victory lap before going back inside. And we get to Tatooine. We meet Anakin. And he drops one of the smoothest lines of all time. Honestly, next time I go to a bar and I want to hit on a nice young lady, I'm going to use this line. Get ready.
Are you an angle?
Hit it with one of these. Are you an angel? A what? An angel. I hear the deep space pilots talk about them. They live on the moons of Diego, I think. Honestly, Jake Lloyd, for 9 years old, in this movie, is a good actor. Here's why. Number one, his face, he is just, he's probably just playing himself, but pure 9-year-old, all the way.
Oh, yeah.
Also, the line where he says, "I'm a person and my name is Anakin." In that scene, you can tell that's some good acting on Jake Lloyd's part. So the fact that he got so much crap, people suck. Do better.
That's yeah. Hey, question. That handmaiden, what was her name again?
Padme, I think.
No, I think it was You should pull up the thing. I think I found her.
Oh, Sabe. Oh, That's amazing. That's so funny.
I made it myself.
Dude, send that to me and I will put that up on the page tomorrow.
You're getting sent this after the show.
Yes, please. Please send that to me. Okay, so listen. So this is a message to everybody who watches the show. If you watch the show and you think, hey, I want to make a meme about this episode, DM it to us on Instagram, please.
We will post your memes. We will credit you for the memes.
Yes.
Heck, if we get enough of them, we'll have a meme section of the show where we just show the memes.
We will do a meme compilation. Absolutely.
But yes, that's
but that is genuinely hilarious. That's so funny.
I'm sorry. I saw it in my head and I had to make it.
No, that's great. I'm surprised nobody's made that yet. That's awesome. But anyway, so
oh my god.
Back to I think it's getting time for our next couple of sponsors for this.
Oh, time for the next sample.
Yep. So I think the first one is
it's one of our Tatooine ones. If you want to.
Yeah, our two Tatooine ones. So looks like the Bunta Eve Classic. You want to take that one?
Yeah, I'll take that one. Lay it on.
All right.
Hurry up. Roll the poster.
Let's play the poster.
A big thank you to another one of today's sponsors, the Bunta Eve Classic, the most thrilling pod race this side of the Hydian Way. If you're looking for action, danger, and high-speed thrills, head on over to Tatooine today. Book soon. Tickets are going fast. And I hear word that there are going to be a couple of celebrity guest appearances this time. It looks like we have Aura Singh is going to be in attendance, as well as... Yes, Jabba's making an appearance this year.
Also, don't forget his lovely cousin, Gardula, who is I had to explain to my friends. So I watched this movie with friends. So while going through it, I was like explaining stuff because some people legitimately thought that Gardula was his wife, which easy to make that mistake. She is a female Hutt, and so my buddy Jose had a really good point. He goes, "So if that's not his wife, how does Rhoda the Hutt get made? Because he's seen Clone Wars, like he knows." And I was like, good question. Currently, we just don't know.
So do you know how Hutts reproduce in Legends?
Do I want to know?
Maybe.
Yes, I do. Do tell.
They just become female. One of them just becomes female and then has the kid. So this means that at one point, Jabba was a...
I don't think that's the NB representation we were looking for in Star Wars, but
not particularly, but
I mean, shout out to trans Hutts, very cool.
Hypothetically, this means that all Hutts are gender fluid.
Non-binary gender fluid Hutts. They're ruining Star Wars, dadgummit.
But if you think about it, this was from the Han Solo book trilogy, which if you haven't read it is really good. But like this was back in, if not like the early 2000s, the 90s, that they were putting this kind of debatable representation in there. It's kind of cool.
I mean, hey, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
I did not know that.
Anyway, that's the Bunta Eve Classic.
Okay. Also, speaking while we're on Tatooine, don't forget, if you're there and let's say, hey, you've got a J6 hyperdrive that's damaged, stop by Watto's Junk Shop.
Does he have
just a fair warning while you're there. I'm a Targaryen. My tricks don't work on me. Only money.
Dang, I know you said you wanted to do your impression. I didn't know just how good it was going to be.
What, you some kind of Jedi waving your hand around like that? I'm a Targaryen. My tricks don't work on me. Only money. I just so happen to have a chance cube. I throw it, let's say, blue, the boy, red, his mother. And then Qui-Gon just straight up cheats. He just goes, Wah. He goes, boop. And then that's gonna get clips. He goes, boop. And then the chance cube was blue. And then what's great about it is that I don't think he ever suspects Qui-Gon to be a Jedi either, because he never calls it. He only like mentions it once, and he mentions
some kind of Jedi.
What are you, some kind of Jedi waving your hand around like that? He never says, oh, you're a Jedi. He just says, are you some kind of Jedi? Because I don't think Anakin tells him. So, and then when he does the chance cube, it's all very like quickly and as little motion as possible. You may have won this toss, Outlander, but you're not going to win the race. and then he flies away. But yeah, Watto is one of my favorite Star Wars characters to voice. So I have said the phrase "mind tricks don't work on me, only money" probably a good 1,000 times in my life, and I absolutely love it. Annie, it is you. Maybe you could get us a deadbeats that owe me a lot of money. But I think while we're doing our reads here, we'll touch on one more sponsorship, don't you think?
One more sponsorship?
Yes, one more sponsorship.
I know we've got one more, but I was saving that for once we make it to Coruscant.
Oh, well.
I mean, we can do it now if you want.
Coruscant, that doesn't compute. Wait, you're under arrest.
All right, let's roll with it then.
All right, let's pull it up. So, because we're done with Coruscant, we've talked about the pod race, which we'll talk about the pod race real quick, and then we'll move to Coruscant. So, pod race. Well, actually, I want to back up just a little bit more to dinner with Anakin and Qui-Gon, because I think that's just great, because the subtlety in that scene is honestly very much overlooked, and I want to talk about it. So you're sitting there and just they're having the conversation, and you know they're talking about Anakin being a pod racer, and Jar Jar, sticks his tongue out, grabs like the apple thing from across the table and eats it. And Qui-Gon kind of like gestures at him like, bro, what the heck, don't do that. So then he goes to do it right after Qui-Gon says, when he talks about being a pod racer, and he goes, oh, you must have Jedi reflexes to do that. And then he sticks his tongue out. Qui-Gon catches this man's tongue after saying, you must have Jedi reflexes to do that. What? Catches his tongue. Don't do that again. Sorry. And then Anakin just goes, you're a Jedi, aren't you? I saw your laser sword. Only Jedi carry those. And he goes, well, what if I killed a Jedi and took it from him? That's not possible. No one can kill a Jedi. And my favorite movie is that line, no one can kill a Jedi, followed by Qui-Gon getting skewered.
I think it's even funnier followed by Anakin kills like hundreds of Jedi.
No one can kill a Jedi.
It
just flashes the Always Sunny in Philadelphia theme. Anakin wipes out most of the Jedi.
Anakin would go on to wipe out the majority of Jedi.
Also, I want to touch on right before we leave. So Darth Maul appears on Tatooine.
He does. It's a scene that I often forget about until his boss fight shows up.
So what I found interesting about Darth Maul landing on Tatooine is that he sends out the probe droids to go looking. They deleted the scene where like the droid finds them, and I get it. It kind of would have slowed the pacing down, but it kind of does like you don't even see him in the background of like the Boon to Eve or anything like that. Like you just see like they leave town, and all of a sudden, just imagine if Anakin didn't drop, and Darth Maul just whacks a kid. Like that would be wild.
I don't know.
Also, what I find interesting is the talk of midichlorians in this movie. And a lot of people didn't like it. But I personally love midichlorians. I think that's great because, number one, it gives a scientific explanation for the Force, which it's supposed to be mystical. It still is. So, as Qui-Gon describes it, the midichlorians are microscopic life forms inside of our cells that help us communicate with the Force. Midichlorians are not the Force. Midichlorians just help you access the Force. It's like how some people have certain like genetics to make them taller.
Yeah.
Like
I got those.
Yeah, no, I got the short king genetics.
Oh, I thought I had those, but everybody in my house is just giants.
5'7" boys, let's go. Well, my dad's taller, but we'll it's all good. Anyway, moving on. Short king rant later. Short king episode coming soon. I'll do the water.
You might find the length in that one dwindling.
Yeah, it might be a little underwhelming. might not be as
big as you'd hoped.
Hey, you said this was going to be a 30-minute episode. Why is it only 25? I mean, I may have exaggerated the length a little bit, but come on now. Come on, I'm a toy daddy.
Oh, that's putting an image in my head I didn't want.
Annie?
Oh, God.
Annie, it is you.
Oh. Anyway, you said we were moving on past Coruscant and just
so they get back to Coruscant. Anakin does an interview with the Jedi Council. Padme calls a vote of no confidence in the Senate because the Senate, they're like, because Padme is like, hey, the Trade Federation has blockaded our planet and is starving our people out, and the Senate goes, dang, bro, that's crazy, but who asked?
May the Force be with you, because I won't.
I object. There is no proof. And then you got E.T. in the background.
Yeah, that was kind of fun.
So
I like that Easter egg.
Yeah. So Padme calls a vote of no confidence against Chancellor Valorum, and basically he gets debuted. So now we've got some people running for the office of Chancellor. For Chancellor,
now I know we don't like to get political on this show, but one of our sponsors is actually a candidate for the seat of Chancellor of the Galactic Senate. With that being said, Under the Helmet would like to formally announce their support for Bail Organa for Chancellor. Bail Organa, because you've been looking in Alderaan places.
If you want a corrupt politician, then you're looking in the Alderaan places.
That's way better than what I thought of. Dang.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Corruption. Trust me, when he says he will blow up corruption, let me tell you, he'll put an end to it forcefully. But anyway, thank you so much to Bail Organa, Watto's Junk Shop, Ubuntu Eve Classic, and
I guess the Trade Federation.
The Trade Federation for sponsoring this episode of Under the Helmet podcast. If you would like to have somebody else sponsor us, reach out to us on Instagram, which is at Under the Helmet Pod. Send us a message and say, hey, I know this movie's coming up. Maybe these people could sponsor you. And
if you want to legitimately sponsor us, I mean, you can reach out about that too, but honestly, these jokes are really funny. I don't know what I'd do if we had an actual sponsor.
Hey, if you are an actual company and want us to sponsor you, we will, just as long as your product isn't bad.
Yeah.
Like, we have to have a product that, like, all right. So, for real, though, I will talk about this for a second. So, like, when it comes to, like, sponsorships, like, this is me personally, but also, like, with the show. Like, if I'm going to be sponsored by something, I'm going to do my research on it first.
Right.
And I'm going to, like, try the product.
Yeah.
So, like, for example, I joke about this a lot on TikTok and stuff, but, like, Imperial Workshop, sponsor me, please. But the reason I make that joke is because I have their sabers. I've used a lot of their services. I enjoy their product, and I've used it. So I can respectfully, like, say, like, hey, I show your product. Like, toss some coin my way, Chief.
Toss a coin to the Jedi.
Yeah, toss a coin to your boy.
Me personally, Ally Sabers, please sponsor us because I use your products. Oh, I got a new lightsaber, by the way.
I heard. Is it what?
Yes, you did.
What hilt is it? It finally came in.
It's. I'll show you after stream. Heck, I need to put out a reel with this thing. The fact that I have not become a sabering page is honestly a little astonishing given this thing. It's really nice. It also has all the fonts that yours does.
Does it have gesture control?
Yes, it does. I can Kylo Ren thrust this thing open, as well as do like the little wristy flick.
I love the little wristy flick. It's one of my favorite moves. But anyway, Callahan said this comment earlier, and I want to touch on it real quick. So if I want to add another pickup line, here I go. All right. Gotta get ready. So walk up to a girl in the club, hit her with the, "Hey girl, my lightsaber is bright, but I must say your smile shines brighter than any saber."
Ooh, there you go.
You suck. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. But no, Callahan, that is a really good one. Thank you. Wolfchild, what's up, dude? It's my boys. I haven't seen Wolfchild in a minute. What's going on, dude? So we are talking the Phantom Menace. So let's move on to. So they decide, or Padme decides, yeah, we're just gonna leave. It's purposefully bad, as it should be. As it should be. Most Star Wars pickup lines are bad, but that's okay. They should be.
I mean, you get the odd gem in there.
Busy with my school. Well, glad you could stop by, Wolfchild. Yes, yeah, we actually did a shout out earlier to all the people who are like in school right now and taking finals, because I know it's final season, and may the force be with you, because that's a tough time. I remember those days. It's almost like they were less than a year ago when I graduated. Ooh.
Dang.
But anyway,
I say the same.
So Padme decides to go back to Naboo to get the help of the Gungans and, take the fight to the Trade Federation. And Palpatine's like, "Oh no, don't go. Darth Maul killed him." I love Palpatine in this movie. He's such a snake.
Oh, absolutely.
Midterms this week. Oh God, good luck, dude. Midterms are tough. Yeah, this goes for high school and college. I know high school is probably having midterms and stuff, but college,
they do.
College people with their because it's like college people. Some college people have like finals right now. Sheesh. Good luck. Good luck. But anyway, so they go back to Naboo. They recruit the Gungans. You are not thinking you so smarter than the Gungans. Me like this. Maybe we shall be friendly. I've done that way too many times tonight, but I love it. One of my favorites. Be gone with him. But yeah, Padme's reveal is honestly one of my favorite parts of this movie, because Anakin is like so confused. He's like, hold on, I've been hitting on the Queen, and Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan are just like,
"You've been hitting on the Queen.
You've been hitting on the Queen. Are you an angel?
Are you an angle?
I don't like sand." That's next movie. But yes, so they start the fight, and Qui-Gon gives Anakin the best piece of advice ever. "Listen, kid, when we go into this war zone, take cover." And he's just like, "Okay." Poor Anakin, literally at 9 years old, is getting dragged into a war zone after winning a very dangerous drag race. But anyway, so it goes on. They attack the castle, or they attack Theed. Meanwhile, the Gungans are drawing out the droid army. Also, another one of my favorite quotes is in this part of the movie. When the droids show up, they attack their shields. It doesn't go through. So then the droids deploy their troops, which, just to be fair, this whole scene is just sick. Just a really cool, and it's all CG, because the Gungans are CG, the droids are CG. Just an amazing, scene altogether. Very cool.
Oh, yeah.
But one of my favorite lines is said by I keep blanking on this dude's name. It's not It's Tarple. Yeah,
Yeah,
Tarple.
Captain Tarples.
Yeah, Captain Tarple. In my head, I keep thinking Captain Tarful. And I'm like, no, that's the Wookiee. Hey, Star Wars, quit having so many characters with similar sounding names. Tarple. But yeah, Captain Tarple, right as the battle starts, the droids start coming out of their things. And he looks at Jar Jar and he goes, ouch time. One of my favorites. And then also, Jar Jar, jump Jar Jar. Wah! Jar Jar, take her to Boomba. What? Misa don't have a Boomba. Here, take her this one. I love it. I love that whole scene. That whole battle is great. Wait, Captain Tarples versus Tarful? That's not even a contest. Tarful would destroy Tarple. And I love Tarful, but Tarful is a Wookiee.
You're gonna rip his arms off. Also, Kavaro, what are you doing? It's not Moon Knight. Go back to your cage.
Yeah, go back to your cage. Back in the corner of shame. Anyway, so as the battle is going on, it leads to one of the coolest things in all of Star Wars. One of the most iconic scenes in all of the saga. Acknowledge me, Father, please.
Sorry, the personalities are getting out of control.
Every day I wake up.
Oh, man, it's not too brave.
Black Chrysanthemum versus Tarful.
Oh, that's a hard fight.
I'm gonna go with Black Chrysanthemum.
Yeah, he's a bounty hunter. Like, don't get me wrong, Tarful's a seasoned war veteran.
Bounty hunter, former gladiator, and he's also kicked Chewbacca's behind. So
this is true. I think the big thing there is Tarful is used to leading an army. Black Chrysanthemum is used to one-on-one. So if it comes down to a one-on-one fight, I'd give that to Chrysanthemum. If it comes down to, like, a group fight, I'd give that to Tarful.
Oh, yeah.
They both excel in their various things.
Yeah. Chrysanthemum's got the knuckle dusters, so.
Yeah. The zappy.
The Galvanux from Black Ops Zombies. I love that game. I spent way too much time playing it.
For me, it was Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 Zombies.
I was Black Ops 2.
I gotcha.
But, anyways.
That's the point.
So then, the most iconic song, probably in all of Star Wars, plays. More iconic than the Binary Sunset, more iconic than anything else, is when Darth Maul appears.
It plays on one of my sabers.
Yep.
Dun, dun. We can't play it because we'll get copyright stricken.
Wait. Hold on. I might be able to get it on my. Hold on.
We're holding on.
Power on.
Oh, all right.
The champion.
Oh god, hold on. I gotta say this some fonts real quick.
Wait a second. I have all of those sound fonts.
Your move. You have to get rid of.
I'm trying to cycle through to the Darth Maul font.
This is the way. There's a cunning warrior.
Stop it.
Come.
All right, here we go. All right.
You overstepped your bounds.
All right, ready?
Yep. I'm actually about to get a Maul saber. The full staff.
Dude, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that.
I'm gonna post vids with that full staff. Okay. The
Maybe
real facts though, when are you gonna actually do a Maul cosplay? I want to see you with the red face paint and horns. I know you could.
I could pull it off, yeah.
When's it
I've
coming?
planned on it for a while. We'll get there one day.
Shave that head. Put some horns on it. You know you
I
can
could
do it.
also just get like a bald cap.
Shave your head.
Commit. Shake your head again. No, I'm actually like growing my hair out because I want to do a episode 3 Anakin and Han Solo.
Okay.
So I do want to grow it out because I actually want to go as Solo Han Solo for Halloween. So Yeah, don't forget the ear. Yeah, no, I'm not piercing my ears. I'm sorry, I'm a big baby. Cause my sister got her ear pierced when she was younger. I was right on that age where like you pick on your little sibling. That's what she 40 subs and doing James's head. No, not 40. All right. If you guys can get it to what's it? Not I won't say 40. 40's attainable. Maybe if you give it maybe if you got rid of the haircut, you get some Felix on your saber. Borrowing your pocket.
He's relentless. I haven't let him out of his box in a while. He's angry.
66.
Oh.
All right.
Order 66. Dylan shaves his head.
If we get 66 subscribers before the end of, let's see, what month is it right now? It is May.
It's May.
If we can get 66 subscribers before the end of, I'll say June. So by June 30th, I will shave my head on July 1st, which is, yep. Because basically, so I will be going to visit family in August, early August. So that will give me a little bit of time to kind of grow my hair out.
All right.
But yeah, 66 subscribers by the end of June. Can we do it? I will abandon all of the progress. This is the longest my hair has ever been. And I literally wake up every day and a part of me just goes, shave it. And I'm just like, no, I want to like have long hair for once in my life.
Shave it.
But anyways, back to the Duel of the Fates.
Do what must be done.
Do it must. Wait. Here we go. Good. Viceroy, I don't want this scented slime in my face again. My lord, is that legal? I will make it legal. Do what must be done, Lord Vader. Do not hesitate. Show no mercy. Only once you are done with the Jedi, go to the Mustafar system. Wipe out Viceroy, Gunray, and all the other separatist leaders. Only then will you be strong enough to save your wife from certain death.
That was so good. Like, damn. Like, honestly, because with Palpatine, it's a role where, like, the lips are so much of it. Like, literally, all your acting is with the lips. At least, you know, Phantom Menace and...
Yeah. Because you have to, like, so you basically hold the hood over your, like, upper face. You basically just don't see. Like, all of Palpatine is just not seeing and just talking. I can't see anything right now.
I don't see anything, and occasionally I say things.
Young fool, you will pay the price for your lack of vision. You will pay the price for your lack of vision. So be it, Jedi. We'll get there. We'll get there. But yeah, so Palpatine, this movie, great. The fight between Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, and Maul.
Banger.
Can't really say anything that hasn't been said before, but absolute banger.
It's good. It's
honestly more than anything else. I want to learn that fight, which is it's the Obi-Wan, like, you know.
Sorry,
and they go at it.
You cut out there for a second. Could you repeat that for us?
But yeah, so I want to learn the Obi-Wan Maul fight.
Yes.
Where, like, you know, it's Obi-Wan versus Maul after Qui-Gon dies or gets shanked. So that fight is so cool, and I've seen some really good, people do it. And it's really cool to see, and I want to see it.
Question.
Yes.
How are you going to do the flip up out of the reactor bit? Are you going to do the front flip as well?
Obviously, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it on the side of a cliff, and
Yes.
we're gonna practice at like the Grand Canyon, right at the point where if I miss the catch, I just fall to my doom. And honestly, I'm method. Let's do it.
Oh God.
Jared Leto, you can never be as method as me.
God, don't say that. He'll hear it. He'll hear it.
Bet you my fan film will make more $1 billion. $100 more $1 billion.
Then Morbius?
Yeah.
Not setting the
More
bar high,
billion.
but all right.
Well, to be fair, Morbius is one of the movies of all time. I mean, 9,000 more billion. Okay, I want to pull up Wolfchild's comment. Okay, so he says, "Did you know they had to slow the fight down in post because Ewan and Rey were going so fast? They had to do the same
Dang.
thing with Ewan and Hayden in Revenge of the Sith." But I did
thought
actually
they just kept it at that speed.
no.
I didn't know they had
going,
to slow it down.
Well, what's crazy too is that so they're fighting with sticks. So like,
Stick
so
fight.
basically, who was it that said this? There was somebody I saw on TikTok recently that said, the sequels used. Well, no, it was Master Allen of Level Up Lightsaber. If you don't follow him, he's really good, and also he sells lightsabers. He's an LGT reseller, and he's actually pretty cool. So
Nice.
check out Master Allen on TikTok, Level Up Lightsaber. But he was saying how in the sequels they use they basically use slightly lower grade NeoPixel sabers because of the way that they actually had to use less LEDs in the saber because basically in the prequels and the originals they use aluminum poles. They will use aluminum poles in the originals. In the prequels they have like colored sticks, but in the sequels they actually use like actual lightsabers. Like if you watch the behind the scenes, like they're lit up.
Nice.
So you can actually like see on the characters like how the light would actually shine.
That's cool.
It is really cool. So little detail about the sequels that I learned and now I love. But anyways, so basically, yeah, Obi-Wan defeats Darth Maul. Also, trivia question. How many times does Darth Maul blink in The Phantom Menace?
5.
You say 5? Anybody else in chat now? Take a guess. We got 4 viewers. How many times do you guys think Darth Maul blinks in The Phantom Menace? I'll wait. Take a guess. You said 5?
Yep.
Pretty good guess. Kavaro says 3. Wolfchild says 2. You don't get 2 guesses.
I'm surprised you caught that.
Pick one, 5 or
This is
3.
getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. Wait, no, we should have used that joke. Dang it.
This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. We will not survive this. 99. No, Callahan, it's not 99. So technically, Kavaro gets it right.
99.
He blinked a total of 3 times in the entire movie.
Dang.
One time is when he gets cut in half.
Oh.
Like when it was, he blinks. He also blinks when Obi-Wan cuts his saber in half. And 69 times. No, so Ray Park, part of the reason he didn't do it because the contacts were like super like this, like the whole time he's just like he doesn't like close his eyes much. But he said it would add to the scary factor of Darth Maul if he didn't blink. So he only blinked
add to
3
the scary
times.
factor. Did you see his original designs?
Bro, his original designs were like really scary.
Nightmare fuel.
For real. And a lot of it got reused into like Night Sisters and other like Dathomir characters. So very
It did.
Also, I think one of them was reused as Asajj Ventress.
Oh shoot.
I think so. One of the originals because it was originally going to be a female.
Oh yeah, I remember that. One of them looks a little bit like the gal from The Ring.
Yes, the one with the long like hair.
Yeah.
That was reused, I think, as a Night Sister design in Clone Wars.
Huh. More,
And it's not like Talzin or old. I think one of the designs turns into Talzin, or was very close to Mother Talzin.
Mhm.
Another one looks like basically Ventress with dreads, and then the other one actually like looks like Maul, sort of, with the horns and because he's got the big like collar thing on too. Like you know what I'm talking about, like the collar thing, and he's got the head and the horns.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do want to do a Darth Maul cosplay. So
Do it. Do it.
I have
Do
everything.
it.
I saw Adventures with Hair. I saw Adventures with Hair. Fine AF. Don't at me. Okay.
We just added him. The man said, "Don't at me."
Nah, I'm gonna at you. I'm gonna put you on blast.
We made it worse.
What do you mean by that? Elaborate.
Wolf, I'm sorry.
This is the horny police. Come out
Bonk.
with your hands up and receive your bunk. Sir, we do not want a confrontation. Please receive your bunk. Go to horny jail. Bonk. Discord. Discord. Whoop, whoop. I'm sorry, Discord. Can you like not do that?
Wait,
They were
was that
feathers.
was you? Oh, I thought that was mine.
Oh no, that was my Discord. They were feathers.
You got a
not
Discord?
horns originally.
You have a Discord and you didn't at me?
Well, I'm in the 1313's Discord.
Ah, okay.
But yeah, they were feathers, not horns originally. I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. But anyways, getting into the conclusion. Also, have you watched Phantom Menace on Disney Plus lately?
I have.
Okay. They changed Yoda's design.
What?
They changed Yoda. So he looks more like his episode 2 and 3 appearance versus the not great looking previous Yoda.
That one?
Like the Nightmare Fuel Yoda.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I was watching it, and when Yoda showed up, I was like, "Oh my god, they changed Yoda!" And my friend was like, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "No, like listen." So Yoda originally looked way freaky.
Busted.
Like, hold on, let me see if I can pull this real quick.
He looked like a ketamine addict.
He's looking spooky.
They got rid of ketamine. Yoda. Thank you, Callahan.
Took from you. Disney's ruining Star Wars. Got rid of ketamine Yoda.
Look at how old you've become.
Right.
Something far worse has happened to you.
Allow you to be Jedi Knight, the Council does. Approve your training of this boy. I do not.
Master Qui-Gon suggested it.
Much of
Qui-Gon's arrogance I sense to you.
Read that you do not.
So let's see.
Yeah,
we
they
covered-
changed the CGI for Yoda. Apparently, they changed it back in 2011.
Oh wow! Dang.
Whoops. I guess it must have been for like a re-release. I guess I don't know. But they did it with his CGI model, so he was a puppet in '99.
Oh.
Yeah, Phantom Menace type scary. It did get rid of ketamine yoga. Yoga, please beat me with a stick. Ketamine yoga.
Oh God! Are we pulling it up? Oh,
We
yeah.
sure are.
What?
It's honestly kind of jarring because I grew up with that version of Yoda where he looks like a legit gremlin. So to see the CGI model of him was like, oh, Why are his facial features so much softer?
Kidding me, you give credits, I give you.
He also had so much hair. Like,
Yeah, bro, really be out here looking like Albert Einstein.
I was gonna say Doc
Yeah.
Brown.
Yeah, bro.
He's got some Doc Brown
really out
hair.
here looking like- Bro, really out here with the Doc Brown hair.
With 88 gigawatts you go in a Honda Civic, hit light speed you do.
Back we must go, Marty. Cal, I know this is the crossover you didn't think you needed, but I'm glad you have it.
My money that bitch didn't give. So, smacked her with my pan. I must.
Under the Helmet Podcast does not condone the derogatory comments towards women, nor do we include smacking women with pimp hands. That is not okay. It's a joke. It's a bit. It's a joke. It's a bit. It's a joke. It's a bit. Calm down. Calm down. Stop typing your angry comment. I gotta read Callahan's comment real quick.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
no. Bring back Wolfchild afterwards though, because he makes a good point.
Yeah.
88 you hit? Serious shit? Happened well.
All right, but yeah, have a good night, Wolfchild. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, Doc Brown and Mando season 3, can't wait. That's gonna be cool.
Excited. So excited.
Me too. But with that being said, I think we pretty much talked about most of the Phantom Menace at this point.
I was gonna say yeah.
Going back, if you had to rate the movie on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate the Phantom Menace?
Oh, I'm not good at doing the 1 through 10 thing. You know what? We'll go with like a 7.5.
7.5. Okay, I like that. I would give it right about that same number, about a 7.5 out of 8. Because I'll tell you what, rewatching this movie, I realized how much I really enjoyed this movie and Star Wars in general. Like rewatching this movie, like there was quite a few times where I definitely like got very emotional, where I was just like, wow, like this was like it made me feel stuff I hadn't felt in a while. So shout out to that. 7, I'd say yeah, about a 7.5 out of 10. Also, yes, the look Anakin gives Padme during the festival is a little sus. But also, my boy really says, and she really goes, I'm going to get that Skywalker later. And Anakin's thinking, I'm going to get me a piece of that in the pussy.
Oh my God. Dylan.
And Obi-Wan's thinking,
neither of you are legal yet.
my boss is dead.
Oh.
Also, I just want to say one thing. So the one critique I have of this movie, because honestly, other than that, I really do enjoy it, and I think it is a really great movie. The one critique I have, and this is just a small editing thing that I don't necessarily get. So they switched from the very somber, quiet, and Gabby, no, I'm gonna be canceled again. That's funny though. Yeah.
No, we're just gonna get. You know what we're gonna do?
Go ahead and clip it.
You're gonna be shaving that head because that's gonna get us followers.
Hey, you want to hear? If you want to hear talk about Nabusi, join us next Tuesday because guess what we're talking about? Attack of the Clones, baby.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh God!
This was bad. Just wait.
Why did I agree to this? Oh,
Wait. Actually, hold on. I want to say something real quick. So I have our link tree pulled up, and our link tree has 66 views.
Oh shoot! We hit 66.
66 views on our link tree.
I'll take it.
Thank
I
you
was
to
actually
everybody.
looking through the views on our videos earlier today, and one of them hit like 57. Right. I forget what episode it was.
Nice. Hey, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna clip me out of context. Just gonna get tagged under the helmet pod. And he's looking and thinking, I'm gonna get that to pussy later.
Well, it was a Galactic Star Cruiser. Galactic Star Cruiser got 57.
That makes sense. That was a really good one.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen that video, definitely go check it out.
The Skywalker Saga got 41. That was big.
Nice.
Same with 1313's World Collide.
Hey, that's pretty cool. But yes, so with that being said, we're going to... Oh, I was talking about the jarring scene. So they go from Qui-Gon's funeral, which is a very sad, somber scene. And then out of nowhere, it's just... The freaking celebration. Like, don't get me wrong. Great. Both are great scenes. But the transition is so, like, sudden. It's like, okay, I guess we're celebrating now. Qui-Gon's dead. Woohoo!
Qui-Gon's dead.
And it's like, so who was destroyed? The Master or the Apprentice? And Palpatine's just like,
Good question.
the Apprentice, bitch. I'll always come back. But yes, so finishing with that, I want to talk real quick about my fig of the day, because I've had this fig for a very long time. It's probably one of the oldest in my collection, but it's classic Qui-Gon.
Oh, what?
I figured he fit it.
Oh, that's damn. Okay.
So, about a couple details about this figure. The arms is very loose.
Yeah, that.
The legs, yeah, but it's all original. The arms, the legs, the chest, everything. The head. So when I was a kid, my parents, I guess, glued the hair to the body. So his head only rotates about this far.
Oh no! What?
But yeah.
No, that's dumb.
But yeah. So Qui-Gon is glued together. His head, just his head, like his legs come off, his head comes off, but the hair is glued to the head for some reason. But yeah, that's my figure of the day. Classic Qui-Gon.
Fun fact: my figure of the day is also a Qui-Gon.
New Qui-Gon with the poncho.
It's Poncho Qui-Gon. I love
Honestly,
Poncho Qui-Gon.
We need more ponchos.
He's one of the guys that I played as during Skywalker Saga. I played as Poncho Qui-Gon for as much as I could.
Yeah,
I play a lot as Rey Skywalker and Din Djarin, because Rey Skywalker has one of the only yellow lightsabers in the game. So
nice.
Naturally, plus those white robes are just a fit. They're so good.
Yeah, the Rise. I'll tell you what, Rey's costume. So, I'm gonna give a shout out to, of course, my good our good pal, friend of the show, Charlie, aka Running Back to Jakku on Instagram, where they were recently referring. I'm gonna put you on blast real quick.
Don't put me on blast. Don't put me on blast. No, Gabby, why would you do this? No. Okay, fine. I play a lot of shirtless Kylo. So what?
Have something you want to share with the class?
No, but Gabby does, evidently.
No, honestly, I love the interaction between Rey and Kylo when she shows up. Seriously, do you ever have a shirt? No. I'm airing them out. Man, I want more Ben Swolo content. Not Ben Solo, but Ben Swolo.
Yes.
Give us more shirtless Adam Driver. Dadgummit. Disney, you cowards. Give the people what they want.
It's exactly what I want.
But honestly, one of my favorite Lego interactions is between old Han and Kylo Ren, where like he'll show up and be like, Ben, you and me together, this is gonna be fun. And he's like, leave me alone. I can do what I want, Dad. I mean, Han. One of my favorites. Lego Start with great. As it comes to news and rumors, there really isn't that much. But oh, real quick, I'm just all over the place. That's why we're the most disorganized podcast. But I was shouting out Charlie. So Charlie recently did a post about their Rey cosplay, and all of the details and like finer like aspects that go into Rey's costume that you don't think about as an average moviegoer just watching the film. But I thought that was personally really cool. So shout out to Charlie at Running Back to Jack who, without saying too much, is definitely going to be on the show again in the near future.
Yes.
So keep an eye out for that.
Sometime.
And that's all we'll say. We'll leave it there. But do you have any other news and rumors you'd like to share? Because honestly, it's been kind of a slow week.
It has been. It's been weirdly slow. Other than like obviously, Multiverse of Madness comes out this week.
Yep.
I might be able to see it this week. We'll see.
Just a quick aside. So for everybody, we will not be having our Thursday show this week because I will be in the theater seeing Multiverse of Madness at that time. So if you want like a 10-second, if you want like a quick review, I'll definitely do a quick review of Multiverse of Madness. I'll put like a reel or something up.
I was gonna say we could.
That's what we could do. So once you see
put a reel on the page. Put a reel on the page.
Obviously,
put like spoilers at the start, but
no, we won't. We'll do non-spoilers. We'll do an episode on Multiverse of Madness, obviously, but I think what we'll do when the movie when we see it, you just kind of record a reel and then send it to me, and I'll post it up on or send it to the page, and we'll post it on there. So, because I'll post my review after I see it, of course, and then whenever you see it, we can kind of compare thoughts on it. So, when is the final Moon Knight? So yes, tomorrow is actually the finale of Moon Knight, which you were right. It does only have 6 episodes. What the heck?
You know what would be a good idea? Since we're taking this Thursday off, next Thursday do the final Moon Knights and kind of a recap of where we think the character's going from here. Because Marvel's going to have a post-credit scene. They'll give us a clue as to what's next.
They have to. But yeah, I do want to see more of Moon Knight because this is not only the show finale, but this is the series finale. Like, Oscar Isaac is only contractually obligated for 1 season of Moon Knight.
Now, that being said, the man's currently, in my humble opinion, the best actor in the MCU. Given what we've seen in this series, like, no disrespect to anybody else, but the amount of work that he has put into Stephen Grant, Mark Spector, as well as what we believe to be Jake Lockley. Yeah.
Also, the fact that Moon Knight has spawned so many trends, some of which are a little ableist, but we won't go there. Also, respectfully to anybody who does it, cheers, thanks a lot, DID transition trend. Please don't do it. It's I wanted to do it, but I honestly think it kind of could be conceived the wrong way. It is a little bit ableist. So hey, please don't do that one. Definitely do the stop
every day
it.
I wake up.
Yeah, every day I wake up, perfectly fine. The
That's a good one.
Oh, that was a great one. I've done like 2 versions of it already, and I recorded more, but was like, stop. But another one which was the stop. Don't say that. Are you having a laugh as well? Oh, I'm very sorry. Like that. That's also a trend right now on TikTok, which is hilarious. That's not funny. You having a laugh as well? Also, somebody did the Stephen Grant with one of my favorite memes about England. So I'll go for it. So why is it? No, I won't go there. I'll be nice.
Will be nice.
I won't pull the at least our schools card because we all know where it's going.
Well, I think that wraps things up for tonight.
It does wrap things up. But before we go, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss another episode of the most disorganized podcast on the internet. There is none more disorganized than us.
No one thinks this.
I guarantee it. Also, check us out on Instagram so you can see, number one, our Doctor Strange review, but also any other reviews we might do, because we might start doing little shorts, little reels to add to the channel.
And our meme posts. Check out our memes.
Or meme posts. And if you have any meme posts, send it to us at Instagram at Under the Helmet Pod. All of the links are going to be in the link tree, which I remembered to put in the bio of the video this time. So,
Yay,
good
Dylan!
you remember to do something right for once. Yay!
Yay!
But anyways, with that being said, thank you for coming out. Good luck to everybody on their finals and midterms and any other exams that you have. We will see
hope you enjoyed.
We definitely hope you enjoyed. Also, if you have any sponsorships you'd like to send to us, whether they be real or fictional, DM us on Instagram or DM one of our personal pages. We'll answer.
Oh, yes,
Actually,
it's May
that's a
4th
very good
Eve.
point. So before we leave, tomorrow is a very special day in Star Wars, obviously. It's May the 4th. So May the 4th be with you. Have a good night. And always remember, Force will be with you always. And to that we say bye-bye. Bye-bye now.
Everybody.
Bye-bye. Goodbye. Goodbye.